Hey, what up, Decisive Marketer? Today we have yet another product to talk about. It's a form tool called SurveyMaker. Right? It's a WordPress plugin, and the team behind SurveyMaker are the ones behind QuizMaker as well, which I have reviewed in my channel previously. I was very impressed with QuizMaker. You know, the only request that I would say would be for them to put out a open API so that we can connect via Zapier alternatives, right? So with SurveyMaker, it's a form tool, but it's more meant for creating surveys, and there is also pop-up features as well. So before I dive into SurveyMaker, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. Here we are in SurveyMaker. Okay, so with SurveyMaker, we have a just like usual, I like to jump into the settings first. Okay, before I start building out a survey, right? So we have some row access right here, and default parameter for survey. Okay, so this is for you to choose what kind of the question type that you have. Is it going to be a single choice, a multiple choice, a drop down menu? So there is a lot of different this is actually the default question type. That means whenever you create a new question, it will be of this type, so that you save a lot of time while you are building out your survey, right? And answer default count. Okay, so text area height, right? WP editor height. So you can set this up just to help you improve the UX while you are working on your survey. And whether you want to store their IP address, and accept word count in list tables. Okay, so this will show the length of your survey to be shown in the list table by putting in your preferred count of words. Okay, so it's going to show like in the surveys page, it's going to show a preview, right? How many words for the survey itself, and animation top. Okay, so this is for you to set the scroll offset pixel while whenever when people fill up the survey, they are moving from one question to another. And if you want to send an automatic email, okay, so you can check this box as well. Okay, next we have integration. So they've got MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, Active Campaign, Slack, Google Sheets, Zapier, SendGrid, GamiPress, MadMimi, GetResponse, Quick ConvertKit, Sendinblue, MailerLite, PayPal, and Stripe. Okay, so let's talk about the other integrations first. Of course, you've got your CRM integrations, email marketing integrations. You've got Slack, but as you can see, it's Slack only. A lot of people are picking up Discord, since the past 1 or 2 years. So people are looking to have more integrations. And Google Sheets. So Google Sheets, that's a good one. And then you got Zapier. So other than Zapier, there is no other alternative that could be automatically integrated right here. AYS key by post method. Okay, so right now it's Zapier only, so that's something missing. And they've got PayPal and Stripe, right? So with PayPal and Stripe, that means you can be running paid surveys, and this is only available to their developer plan. So what happens is that you can charge people for filling up the surveys. Okay, and then you've got message variables, so you can use this while you are filling up your thank you message, emails, and email configurations itself, right? So you can grab all these message variables to fill it in, and the button tags if you want to change them around, right? The text that's in the buttons, and your shortcodes. So you can show all the submissions on a single page, and the user history, and the submissions summary based on the survey ID, and show the summary for a specific question as well. So they've got all these shortcodes right here. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is to jump into surveys. So we have one survey right here. Okay, so you've got this shortcode, and all you need to do is copy this and paste it onto a page or post to show the survey itself. So I'm going to jump into editing this survey. So this is where you set up your questions. Okay, so the survey template. Okay, so and then you can divide them into different pages, as you can see right here. Okay, so you can just click on add section, and it changes around. And you can also switch, you can have somewhat conditional sort of logic right here by switching around the sections. Okay, and then so we can try adding a question first, and let's see the fields that are in here. So we've got radio buttons, we've got check boxes, drop down menu, linear scale, so you can select between 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, star rating, paragraphs, so this is for them to fill in a text, right? Short text, number, date, and so on, right? So you've got matrix scale as well. Okay, so you can set up the rows and columns. They've got a slider as well, so I guess this is okay. So this is a slider, not a banner kind of slider like image slider, but a line slider, linear slide, sort of similar to a linear scale, I guess, but this is actually a bar that you can move around, right? Okay, so you can actually use this as a standard form, in my opinion. Okay, and let's try adding a new section as well. So adding a section basically just allows you to put in a section title and description. Okay, so I'm going to delete this section. Yes, okay, so there we go, right? So this is the fields that there is in the survey. You can also open up the editor, so you can style the text. Okay, so you can style the text, right? In case you want to fill up anything, and you can add images as well. Okay, and you can use images as a selection choice. And let's see, so you can import questions via XLSX file, right? So you've got Excel file, you can upload it into SurveyMaker as well, and you can save sections, save the changes right here. So next is we've got style. So they've got a light style, they've got a classic style, they've got a minimal style, right? So this is the classic light style. Okay, classic light style. So let's say we select this ones. Okay, so this is how it looks like, right? And you got a minimal style, right? So it's just a blank kind of thing. Okay, and you can change the colors around. So these are just presets. So personally, what I feel is that they could, change, create a couple more themes so that it's easier. The themes are mainly just based on different color selections, that's all. And you got your survey width, the mobile width, and the max width for mobile, so this becomes sort of responsive. Okay. And the survey logo, so add logo image for the surveys. You can add a logo on the survey, the survey title, alignment, survey cover photo, so you can add a cover photo on it as well, question styles, right, the font size, and so on, and custom CSS. And you can change the button size, the button color as well. Then the start page, so if you want to turn on a start page, okay, you can enable this. Okay, so let's try this. Save and close. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have closed it. Okay, so let's refresh this page. Okay, so you've got a start page right here. Okay, so let's jump back in. And you can change the styles. Custom class. Okay, so next is the settings. So if you have a lot of surveys, you can group them into different categories. Whether you want to show the survey title, randomize the answers, randomize the questions, allow HTML in answers if you want to enable that. Right, autofill login user data. So if they're logged into WordPress, it will automatically fill in some of their data, such as the name, email fields, and do you want to recollect the data as well? So you can turn that on, and enable full screen mode. So let's turn this on. Enable live progress bar, enable chat. Oh, this is a sort of like a chat bot kind of styles. Okay, so let's enable this first. Oops, sorry, I clicked on the wrong save button. It should be this one here. And we're going to delete some of the questions and turn on that chat mode to check it out, because it looks interesting to me. Okay, so there is a full screen mode right here. Okay, and now there is a progress bar. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I am only able to work with questions type radio, short text, and yes no questions. Am I able to save? And then we will refresh, and then we'll try it again. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, so now it becomes like a chat bot. So this is actually pretty cool. Right, this is actually pretty cool. Okay, very very cool. I would say, but of course not all the questions are shown here, because it only works with radio, short text, or yes no questions. Okay, so next we've got result settings. Okay, survey loader. So while the survey is loading, you can show some animations, whether you want to redirect it, whether you want to show an exit button, show restart button, show social media icons. So this is for sharing. Okay, and a thank you message. Conditional result. Let's check this. So this is only for the result section. So if they fill in something, you can conditionally redirect them or send them a different email or show a different message. Okay, so that's the additional conditions. Sorry, conditional result. And limitation user, so you can limit to how many times people can fill in, whether only logged in users can fill in, only people with selected roles can fill in, and so on, right? And you can even put in a password as well. And this is your email settings. Okay, so you can send message to user and admin, and you can fill in the email configuration, and of course you can use the message variables that was in the settings to fill up the content of the emails here. And lastly would be integrations, which you go into the integrations page. So that will be the standard survey. So so far I think that this is really cool. Next we jump into the pop-up survey, right? So you can actually have a survey to pop up. So let's check this out. So enable pop-up, and where do you want to show the pop-up, and do you want to hide the pop-up? Okay. Oh, okay. So this turns your survey to a pop-up. So let's try and refresh this again. Okay, so now it pops up, but I think it's messed up because I have something embedded there already. So and I got to select that particular page itself. Okay, let's jump to your orders. Okay, and I guess when people pay for those surveys, you get their payment in here. So I guess that's about it for SurveyMaker. I think the feature that really stands out would be that chat conversation style, kind of like a chatbot style survey. So this, I guess, would be your chatbot style forms, right? So you can actually use this like a chatbot style forms as well. So I guess that's all I have to share about SurveyMaker. I think overall, because the company behind it, AYS Pro, their plugins are actually very fully featured. It's just the only issue that I find would be that they don't have a open API. They only have Zapier. Having more integrations would help, but the core features are very strong. Of course, in terms of the design wise of the surveys, it could be better, but I think they are priced really well. So for example, you want to get the full developer license, which is a one-time payment only. It's going for $99 US, and I believe you can use it for unlimited sites as well. So if you're looking for a form tool that does some surveys, right, there's no graphs and all that, so it's not really a poll kind of feature, but I guess you can use it as a poll, except you don't get to analyze the results so well. But otherwise, I think that this is a great tool if you're looking for a form tool, right? So that's all I have to share about SurveyMaker. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about SurveyMaker in the comments below. And lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from a survey creation tool or form, basic form tool, you can share this video with them, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.